There's one bad habit that you need to get rid of. And why is it so hard to get rid of it? It just is one. Where every time you do it, you're like, damn, I really should not be doing this. I really need to quit. And then the next day, you do it and you're like, I really need to stop this. And why is it so hard to stop the habits we know we should stop? We're addicted. It's all biochemistry. It's crazy. One thing I think about a lot is dopamine and how that comes from food. And we feel like when we're chasing habits, it's like something outside of us can fulfill us. So I'm always thinking, I'm like, okay, if I double down on protein, can I curb this feeling of not enoughness by just a little bit? Because dopamine technically comes from food, phenylalanine, tyrosine. If I go out in the sun, I can also make some dopamine. Can I curve this a little bit? If I make my bed in the morning, I can make some dopamine. If I exercise, I can make some dopamine. How can I get out of this bad habits? We all got them. That's what I was thinking about. You have the ability to meet your own needs. Rejection is protection. Everything that doesn't work out. Let the direction guide you. Where is it that we're going? You'll know when you get there. Alignment. Honesty is essential. Because the truth is always there. The truth exists whether we acknowledge it or not. Like that habit that needs to be stopped, it's clear every time you partake with that habit. It's like you know automatically, wow, I really need to stop this. I really need to stop doing this. And then we do it again. It's crazy. How are we being set up? What is this biochemistry every day? What comes up that leads us to this thought process of, let me go do this. Let me go do this. Let me go do this. It's like insanity. It's a human dilemma. I can do what I want. This is from a song by Alex Clare called Damn Your Eyes. And I love it because it reminds me, honestly, of a cancer cell. It reminds me of isolation. I can do what I want. I'm in complete control. That's what I tell myself. And the song is like, I can do what I want. I'm in complete control. That's what I tell myself. I got a mind of my own. I'll be all right alone. I don't need anybody else. But that's not true. We all need each other. Like all the cells. No single cell is going to survive on its own. It is like a multicellular organism. You know, and that's partly why mitochondria ended up in the eukaryotic, the multicellular organism, is because, you know, everything we started out, like they say. I read Nick Lane's books. He's like an evolutionary biologist. Really great book. First book I read by him is called Oxygen. And if you want to learn about mitochondria, this book, it's got some notes falling out. But oxygen, the molecule that made the world, because if you don't know, mitochondria and oxygen are like best friends. So he postulated in his book that, you know, from what we can kind of figure out, is that mitochondria hopped into a single cell organism and was like, hey bro, I'm comfortable in here. And what I can do for you in exchange for living quarters is I can work with you to make more energy. I can use oxygen from the environment because the single cell organism was using energy through the alternate pathway that we usually have. Even through cancer cells, we see an uptick in energy production without oxygen. It's called glycolysis, but it's a very inefficient pathway. Mitochondria powerhouse the cell. So they're like, okay, well, this works out for us. So then the cell can do a lot more energy. It can become more complex, right? Through mitochondria. Mitochondria hold their own DNA. Incredible, right? But We are multicellular organisms. Every cell has to work together, just like humans have to work together. So that was what's on my mind. What is that one habit that you need to get rid of? It's so difficult, I know. It's going to come through peace, not chaos. That was on the bottom. It's going to come through peace, not chaos. I made that video a while ago. Set the goal for peace, let your mitochondria lead. Anything in life, like that habit, that one habit, it's like when you do it, you partake in it. The reason why you feel like you want to quit is because you can feel this chaos that it is causing. It could be anything. It could be anything. And then it's like, if you ever talk to anybody who's had like an alcohol addiction or anything like that, I remember this guy that I worked with, he said the only way he said that the only way he was able to quit alcohol was that he went and moved into his sister's house, like 45 minutes away, so he could get out of the environments that he was in, right? So he could really change his biochemistry. So, we end up doing the same habits because we have the same biochemistry from the morning throughout the day. So one best ways to change your biochemistry is wake up, go see the sun. The sun changes our biochemistry instantly. Protein-filled breakfast changes the biochemistry. And then we just do the best that we can every day. Fail some, win some, lose some. Like when I was trying to form the habit of making my bed years ago, it took such a long time, and there were times where I just didn't even want to get out of bed because I didn't want to make my bed. So I was like, if I lay in my bed, I won't have to make my bed. And now I have to make my bed. Like, I don't know who I would be if I didn't make my bed. Like, the world would not be right. I would not feel like myself. So once you get in the habits, once you form them, keep them up for a good while. They say like 21 days or something. Give yourself a month, give yourself 2 months of not bailing out, and put something good in. That one bad habit, let's say, okay, for me, it's like right now, I'm shedding a lot of bad habits. I'm trying my best. One of my bad habits is coffee. I love coffee, but what I'm trying to do when I want to drink coffee, especially in the afternoons, I'm like, okay, I can go for a walk instead, or I can do some stretches instead, something else to change and shift my biochemistry. A lot of times, like today, it was stretching my hamstrings, doing some splits, just really stretching out my hips, just getting your mind into a different place. I like walking too because especially if you can leave your house for a minute, but typically there's some sort of tension that comes up, right? That we perform these bad habits to find some release, find some pleasure release, even if that's picking up the phone addiction, anything. It could be anything. It could be just reaching out and using other people to fill the void, which a lot of people do. So we use others to fill that place of loneliness, which is really sad. And that's what A Course in Miracles talks about, how we do that with other people, and we do that with ourselves. So I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you have some great dreams. And remember, nothing is what it seems. Stay centered in yourself. Your mitochondria need you right now. The world, there's so many things happening in the world, none of that matters. Your mitochondria just care about you. They want you to go inside. The nervous system is the only war that there is. And do you want to be a source of light, calm, and peace, or do you want to be a little tornado for the world? You get to decide, chaos or peace. So I wish you the best of luck, and I will catch you later.